Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. You are watching Tasty Tuesdays with Landen Mendoza, and I am Landen Mendoza. And if you're wondering what Tasty Tuesdays is, it's basically where every Tuesday, instead of every other Tuesday, I am going to be showing you guys new recipes that you can cook and make in your own home. Hopefully you guys can get some inspiration from me. Hopefully I can get some inspiration from you. And this will just be a fun thing that I can do every week. And what better way to start off our Tasty Tuesdays for the month of September, the unofficial start of fall, than by making an apple pie. It looks really great. I'm super proud of it. There were definitely some hardships along the way to making this. Now this is just an epic fail, because I don't know if this is a problem or not. But I am here, I have made it. I'm super proud of it actually. It tastes really good. And I just can't wait to show you guys how I made it. So without further ado, here is how I made the apple pie. Enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need to do is basically just make the pie dough. And I made this yesterday along with another one because you're gonna need one for the base as well as the lattice on top. Okay, so it is the day before. I am gonna be making the dough, or two of the dough things, so I can chill them overnight and then use them for when I make the apple pie tomorrow. So what you're gonna need for this, hopefully I don't mess this up because this is like the first time I'm actually like working with like flour and everything, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess it up. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure I will. But anyway, so if this messes up tomorrow, just, I don't know. Anyways, so what you're gonna need is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So I have 1 cup, and I don't really have anything that's over 1 cup, so I'm just gonna do this multiple times. So 2.5 of the all-purpose flour. Is this baking? I've never done this before. This is exciting. Okay, cup number 2 of flour. And let me just say that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do these measurements wrong, or they're gonna be a little bit incorrect, so hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. I don't know. John says that, you know, the biggest like mistake if like something goes wrong with whatever you're cooking is mostly based on the flour and how much or how little you put in it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure if John ever watches this, which I highly doubt he will, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, no, don't do that. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just an average baker person. I've barely started cooking things for like the past month. I'm sorry. 1.5 to make 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and 1/2, and then 1/2. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, next you're gonna need a 1/4 cup of sugar. So just put that there. I'm assuming I have to sift it. I really don't know. And then 1/2 teaspoon, not tablespoon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So there you go. And then I don't know how this works, so this is gonna be a mess. Like I said, this is the first time I'm ever like actually like cooking or baking, so I'm just like, what the hell do I do? If anyone has any tips besides like the obvious things, or even if there's obvious things, just please tell me, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, I think that's sifted enough. So next, as John likes to say, whisk, 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 whisk. I can't believe he says that. It's like, that's like a tongue twister. But he's been saying it in a lot of videos, so is there like a right way to whisk? Or so since I don't have one of those like fancy like blade contraption things, he suggests that I just, for the butter, 1 cup of cold butter. But since I don't have the fancy knife thing, he said to freeze it, so I have 2 here that equal 1 whole cup. And then just get a grater and then just slowly like grate it into the mixture and keep on mixing. So, and I don't know if I'm supposed to also add like the bowl or like the water, the cold water, because I need cold water, like a 1/4 cup of cold water. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out, so I guess you guys will see alongside with me. So okay, so this is the first time I'm really using this as well. So just how the hell do I use this? I just grind it in, or I don't know. Am I doing this wrong? I feel like John said there was a certain way to actually like grate something without it like grating your like fingers. So I don't know, just how do you get the things inside? Anyways, I guess that's good for now. So I just, my hand's full of butter now, so I'm just gonna slowly whisk it into my mixture. Oh, I can barely see it now. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And just keep on mixing it in. Hopefully this is good enough. This is a lot of work. I've never really done this before. I can't believe that I'm doing this for like the second Tasty Tuesday that I'm ever doing. It's like this big, massive, like thing. So I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I can't believe I'm actually like doing this. But you know, it's September. I wanted to do something fun, something interesting, something with apples. And you know, a simple apple pie would do nicely, or so I thought. So I don't know if the butter is melting or if it's just being covered in the all the stuff. So I'm assuming it's just being covered by all the stuff. Oh, that's a lot of butter. Slowly mix it into, I should probably not, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Whisk, 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 whisk. This is a whole big mess right now. I don't know if I should be adding the water as well. Maybe just like a tiny bit. Just so it can like kind of like mix. Is this how you cook? Is this how I cook? Apparently this is how I cook, and it's a mess. So I'm sorry to whoever's watching and like thinking that I'm super amateur, because I superly am an amateur. Hopefully I'll get better at this. Like I said, I've only been going at this for like a month. So hopefully in a year from now, if I do continue cooking, which I'm pretty sure I will, hopefully I can like look at myself and look at these old videos and be like, ha, I was such an amateur. Whisk it. I just want to like put my hands in there and just like mix it all together. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it and living my best life, or I'm trying to at least. Okay, this is starting to get into some really close territory, or probably one wrong move and I could become skinless, so I don't want that to happen. And I know it's supposed to be cold so I can like, I don't know, like mold it correctly, and I'm just like, I can't. This is so hard. I'm pretty sure tomorrow when I get it, it's gonna look so horrible. And I'm gonna be like, what the heck? Landen, like, you're supposed to be decent. You like organization. And I'm just like, yes sir, I do, but apparently not when I'm cooking. So, gosh. This is a mess. I told you, it is a mess. I know baking is supposed to be a mess, but holy heck, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. If only I could see like some famous chefs or John like react to me, this would be pretty hilarious and cringy. And in all honesty, like, I could use the tips. As in, like, probably for starters, I know I'm not holding the whisk right. At least I can pronounce whisk. I think he said it was also okay to have like lumps. I think it's starting to become what I want it to be. You know what, screw it. It's getting everywhere. Okay, I'm done with this. Well, for the first one. I don't know. I have no idea at this point, John. I'm so scared. This is gonna turn out horrible, isn't it? And there's still like so many like actual like butter clumps. I don't know. And it's supposed to be 9 inches, so I'm just like trying to like, but it keeps on like crumbling. So I'm gonna do what John said to do and like move it all into the center. I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, it actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. But it's like now I have to like make it into kind of, I don't know, I don't think I have to make it into a circle because that's what tomorrow's for, right? So anyway, so there. Things are getting on the floor. I've never really done this before, so I don't know. And then I think I get some plastic and then plastic it up, I think. Okay, now it's time for me to wrap this in plastic. So wish me luck on this as well, because plastic is stubborn. So how much is that? Is that good enough? I have no idea. And what the heck, it literally just crumpled on itself. Don't do this to me right now. This is very stressful. So, oh gosh. Gotta love paper. What is this? Gotta love plastic wrap. As in F plastic wrap. Oh my gosh. The hell is this? I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, do that. Gather all the things. Make sure everything looks kind of cool. And then I'm supposed to like flip it onto. It keeps on crumbling. Okay, let's try it out. Let me try it and like flip it. Oh god, this is a bad idea. Oh, that's not that bad. Actually, okay, the ending is kind of bad. Okay. It looks like something. So I'm just gonna maybe collect all the pieces and just like squish them together. I don't know. So hopefully this is enough, and I still have to do one more, so I'm just like, what the hell? What the absolute heck? I think I need one more piece. Why does it always stick all the time? Just one more, and I think we're good. Okay, so I don't think it went that bad. We'll see tomorrow after I let it sit. I really hope that I did okay with this. Probably not, to be honest. I think I don't have enough water in it, but you know, we'll see. We shall see. And now let me do one more and let me get back to you. Okay, so I kind of finished the second one already, and I put them in my freezer or my fridge to chill overnight, and that was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, and way messier. And how the heck does one clean this, like actually clean it without trying to get cut? Like, how do you get in there without using like the dishwasher or anything? And how do you clean the mat too? I'm just like, my back hurts too, and I'm just like, this, like, John and like everyone else makes it seem like so easy. And probably, yes, if I did have that little chopper blender thing, I would probably it would probably be way easier and way less messy, and I wouldn't have these cheese grater. I don't think it's gonna turn out great, to be honest, tomorrow. So I mean, I guess we'll see, but still, it's just like, I don't know. So I just cleaned up. I still have to like re-clean some things because there's like butter and residue on it, but I was just like, screw this. So I will see y'all tomorrow with how it turns out, if I can actually do it or not. This is the face of a very defeated man, even though I'm not defeated because I'm not done with it technically yet. So we'll see how it goes. What the heck? And now we're back here in the present, and yeah, so basically I'm just gonna put this in the fridge for now while we do the rest of the stuff, and then we'll just get this out later when we need to. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is basically just get your apples and then just start to peel the skin off of them. I'm not good at peeling skin off of apples because I tried it before and I almost cut myself, so that wasn't a fun time. And I don't know if there's like, don't tell me I already cut myself. Okay, I didn't. I could have. I almost did. So, but yeah, this might take a while, and if you have like any like kids or friends or basically just bored and you know you're planning on making this recipe, why don't you just, just at least do this part for yourself, just peel the apples, just take your time with it, just make sure all the skin is there, because you don't want to like bite into an apple pie and then have some of like the skin that's like maybe like caught in your teeth or something like that, because that wouldn't be fun at all. So just try to get as most of it as you can. Again, you're gonna need at least 7 apples for this recipe, give or take, really depending on how big your pan is. And again, I'm gonna link John's recipe to this apple pie recipe on the description below on his website. And like I said yesterday, I don't know why the heck I'm doing this massive recipe for my first like official Tasty Tuesdays, even though like I know the smoothie one was kind of the first episode, but I feel like it's more of like a pilot episode, because you know how like sometimes in TV shows like the pilot episode is like way different from the actual show, and that's just basically just because like they didn't know if it was going to be a hit, so they tried some things out, they saw what worked, what didn't work, and then they improved on it. So that's basically what I did. For the initial one, I didn't even plan on making that actual like recipe for that smoothie, but I decided, I was just like, I'm planning on doing this eventually, so might as well just start off with something easy, something simple that other people can do, as well as I can do, just to get like a taste of what I can and can't do. And like, it worked, and heck, like I didn't even really come up with like the logo and the look for the actual Tasty Tuesdays until like the day before it was supposed to be released. So I definitely want to improve on that for this video, for this recipe, and from all the recipes from now on. And yeah, so I'm pretty much done with this apple, so I will be right back. It's probably going to take me a long time to do this. Okay, I'm on the last apple. Some time has passed since you last saw me, but we're finally at the last one. And you can really use like any apples that you want. It doesn't have to be one specific type. I actually have this board that I got from Target last year that I thought was super cute, but I wasn't into like baking at the time, so it didn't really mean much to me except for being cute. But now like I actually kind of have a purpose for it, because it has like, it's basically just saying like and describing each different type of apple and what it's best used for. But again, you can use any type of apple that you want, that's your favorite, because an apple's an apple essentially, and I like all apples equally, even though John hates red apples for some reason, which they're pretty basic, but they're still an apple. So I'm just like, it's whatever, to one their own. This is a lot harder, and I probably should have done this beforehand, but you know what, you live and you learn. Next time I do a thing with apples, I'm definitely peeling them beforehand. Done. We are done peeling the apples. So next on the recipe is cutting them up and putting them into a bowl. And they don't have to be like super precise when you cut them, but just make sure that just keep in mind that these are going to be in a pie. And I don't know, like it really probably depends on how like big you want your pie pieces to be, but I want mine to be like medium to medium small size. So just get them, just cut off like all the other excess that you have of skin and stuff, just throw it away, and then you basically just cut it. Easy peasy. Make sure you don't cut off your fingers, because that would be kind of bad. But yeah, oh, went on the floor. Like I said, it's not a Tasty Tuesdays if I don't drop something. I love apples. Apples are like my favorite. Apples are my favorite fruit. And I think second would probably be strawberries, and then third would probably be watermelon. So I feel like that really like gets around like all like the seasons and stuff, because I don't know, I feel like I associate apples and pumpkin with fall, and of course it's the unofficial start of fall with, you know, September 1st. Speaking of pumpkin, did anyone else get the pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks yet? Because I did. I mean, like, I didn't get like a pumpkin spice latte, but I still went to Starbucks to actually get some, which I told myself I wasn't gonna get any until today. But, you know, my friends convinced me to go to Starbucks during my lunch break with them, and then they got something, and then I got something, and first pumpkin spice of the season.
Breakers and lemon. That's ball. Get away. You get your time in the spotlight. Oh. Twins.
You know, even though it's like 100 degrees out, or almost 100 degrees, I still got it. Even though like I said, it was a Frappuccino, so I still haven't gotten the latte yet, which I'm planning on getting it. I was actually planning on getting it today, but I didn't wake up because I was like super tired. But I might get it tomorrow or next week or something. So I'm definitely getting it on the 1st of September because I'm filming this beforehand, obviously. Leave a comment down below which is your favorite fall fruit. And also if you guys like pumpkin spice lattes or Starbucks or just whatever, you know. Into the bowl. And then just continue on until you feel like you got a good, you know, amount, as long as you cut everything. So I'll see you guys in a little bit because this might take a while as well. Okay, I'm down to the last apple. Okay, and we are done chopping this up. It took a while. It's taking longer than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's part of the fun is to, you know, really have fun and make mistakes. It's part of the process, right? And if I glance here every so often, I have like the ingredients and the recipe and the steps over there, so bear with me. So next, 1 whole lemon, and then you just cut it in half. This is the first time I'm actually like using a lemon, or ooh, I love the smell of lemon. But anyways, you're gonna need 2 of those. Okay, so anyways, you're gonna need 1 zester and then 1 lemon. You can zest one of the lemons. I've never zested anything before, so this is like really like cool to do, because I've seen like a lot of people do this, but I've never done it before, and I'm just like, why would you skin something and then use it for something later? Isn't the skin like useless for like most fruit and stuff and vegetables? But you know, I guess people just do this, and this is so cool. But you're not gonna use this for now, you're gonna use this later. So once you're done zesting half a lemon, you set it aside. Oh, but it smells so good. That is pretty much good for now, so set this aside. So you're just basically just gonna squeeze the lemon. I don't know if this is the right way to do it or something like that, just to make sure that, you know, none of the seeds and everything fall into this apple concoction. So yeah, you just basically just squeeze the lemon, just squeeze it in there. This is the first time I'm ever squeezing a lemon in my entire life. I'm doing a lot of things for the first time in my life in this video. So that's pretty awesome that I can capture it on video to show how lame I am. Cause I never really like grew up to like make things, cause my mom always made like the recipes and stuff, and I was always like interested in like cooking and helping out and everything like that, but it never really occurred to me that I could do it on my own, especially since I, you know, got in the military and then I started to have my own place and stuff. I didn't really realize that I could do things on my own, because it was just way easier just to like not do them, I guess, and just let other people do them for me, such as fast food and everything. But now it's just really like fascinating to cook things on my own, because I can actually know what I'm doing and I can actually feel accomplished and proud of what I am making per se. Gosh, this is taking forever. I really don't think that I'm doing this properly. But you know what? It's okay. It's all good. Because we are almost done zesting this lemon. I don't know how you, or not zesting, squeezing a lemon. As long as it doesn't get in my eye, because I've seen the comedy shows and the cartoons. And it doesn't look that pleasant. It's funny, but I'm pretty sure if it happens to you, it's not that pleasant. But yeah, anyways, I think that is good for now. And then for this recipe in particular, you're gonna need 2/3 a cup of sugar. So granulated sugar, of course. So basically just get it, measure it out. You know, this is 1. I don't know what to do about like the sugar clump. Oh my god. Anyways, 1. Now 1 more. How do you get sugar clumps out of sugar? Because I realize that sugar clumps are a thing. I think I've seen like a tasty like video or something saying how I can like not have any of the clumps, but I forgot about it. I don't know if I saved it or not. But yeah, so anyways, after you're done with that, you just set it aside, and then you just slowly mix all of them together. So this is a lot of stuff, by the way. So, but you know it's gonna be good once everything is done. So just try not to make a mess of it. You don't have to do it like too well. Just make sure that, you know, everything at least gets like an even coating. This is so fun. I can't wait to see how this turns out, considering this is the first time that I'll be baking something instead of cooking. So yeah, so once you think you're done with all of that for now, just set it aside. That's actually really good. But I'll set this aside for now so we can go to the pan. I need to wash my hands. Okay, so we are here, and then the next thing we should do is put a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter into the pan of your choice. And disclaimer, I don't know if all of the pieces are actually gonna fit onto this pan. I hope so, but we'll see once I cover, like once I pour a couple pieces in and then like cover it all up. So bear with me on that. You know, I'm really kind of nervous about that. But anyways, so put 1/4 cup of unsalted butter in here. I ran out of my unsalted butter yesterday when I did all the dough. So I just have regular butters. Hopefully this will do, and then you just put 1/4 in. Hopefully this is a 1/4. You just put this on medium-high heat. You stir it around a little bit. Whew, gosh. Hopefully you guys can still hear me with the fan on. Don't you love the smell of butter in the morning? I just feel like a real chef. Like I'm like baking and cooking, and I have like an apron and I look kind of nice. So I'm just like, wow. But anyways, yeah, once you do that, and once you think that everything's melted, and I didn't have like a little like spatula thing, the plastic one, so I'm using a normal spatula. Like I don't know what it's called, but like anyways, like if you look at John's video when he makes apple pie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways, once you think this is good and it's like bubbling in a little bit for now, you can put all of the pieces of the apples, which I'm gonna get. But yeah, here we go. Slowly, gently put everything in, and hopefully everything fits. Gosh, this is a very big thing. I don't know if it'll actually cook or not, so I guess we'll find out for sure. Make sure you get all the juices and everything. That's important. Okay, so you just want to like put these on the pan for 2 to 3 minutes. In John's video, he uses a skillet, which is obviously a bigger and better way to do this, but I didn't have a skillet, or nor did I want to buy one. And I think a pot would be too big, so this would have to do, I guess. So hopefully when I put the cover on it, it'll cover, because the cover wasn't made for this. So we'll see. Actually, I think you're supposed to put the lid on it right now, so I guess we'll see if it fits. Barely fits, so I guess that's a good thing. So hopefully it'll work. So give it 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, I think it's starting to work a little bit. I can smell the apple. It really smells actually pretty good. It smells like a brewery of sorts, but like in the best way. And then once you think it's been like 2 to 3 minutes, you add some cinnamon. Basically a half teaspoon of cinnamon, not tablespoon, teaspoon. Put it on medium low, and then you just add in the cinnamon. And I also got my fancy like apples that I can actually pick up the thing with. What is this called? Like the heat, I don't know. But yeah, once your thing's starting to cook, you just basically just get the cinnamon and then you just sprinkle it all around there. Or just put it in one spot like I did. You know, that works too, I guess. And then this is when you also add in your lemon zest. And you just pat, wait, let me just pat it all in. Oof, I'm actually baking, wow. But yeah, you just pat it all in, make sure it's in there. And then if you want, you can also add a pinch of nutmeg if you want. Which I really don't know what a pinch is. I think it's like 1/8 of a teaspoon. So there you go. Just mix it around a little bit just to distribute all the foods and everything. Okay, and then once you think you're done getting everything, you put the lid back on, and then you just basically let it cook on medium low to 7 to 8 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 7 to 8 minutes. Actually, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes because I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of cornstarch. So, okay, so it's been about 5 minutes since I did this, so I'm gonna add in my 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Like that. Just put it around there. What does cornstarch do? Is it made out of real corn too? I don't know. So just do that. Just mix it all up and oh, it smells like really good. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. Then you just let this sit for about like 3 more minutes after you're done putting in the cornstarch. And yeah, let's wait. Okay, once it's been 7 to 8 minutes, you just basically just take off the lid. You just turn off the heat. Just let it cool for just probably a minute or 2, and then you will transfer it into this bowl where you'll separate the juices from the actual apple pieces. And I don't know how I feel about like transferring all of the hot stuff into like my bowl and then immediately putting it into my fridge, because I feel like the extreme heat difference doesn't like glass do that. Like if it's like extremely hot, then you put it like in an extremely cold thing, or vice versa, like it cracks or breaks. Because that's what happened to one of the bowls that I got, because literally I just washed it, and then it was just laying out on my counter to dry, and then like I just hear like a crash, like a smashing sound, and then I look over and it's literally like in pieces, like the glass went everywhere, and I was super upset because that was literally like the day that I bought this, and I was super mad, and I was just like, you know, screw it, you know. But now I'm like kind of like afraid to ever put you know, like the hot stuff in here, and then I'm gonna have to put it into the fridge to get cold. So I just don't want it to like break or anything, because that'd be really like embarrassing, but just like really sucky because I spent all that money on like to actually like get like good cooking things, and I'm just like, hopefully this doesn't happen. So knock on wood. Okay, so we are gonna be transferring it slowly into, of course, I'm not surprised. Slowly, very slowly transfer all of the pieces onto your strainer / bowl. Woo. That's good. And then you're just gonna transfer all of the pieces. Oof. You're still gonna use your pan, so don't count it out just yet. So you're just gonna put this back, get any scraps that might have fallen out, and then you just wanna, and then once that is done, you're gonna basically just wanna take this out, separate it, make sure all the juices get out. Then you're gonna transfer all the liquids back onto the pan, just so it can you know, basically like simmer more. But it just smells like really good, so. That tastes really good. Yeah, you just want to set that here for now. Just make sure everything looks good. Hopefully it doesn't crack, break, knock on wood. And you basically just want to cook the juices where it's not really like a caramel consistency, because you know it's still like liquid. It's just a little bit more solidified, but not as solidified and as, you know, like put together as caramel is. Caramel. You guys use caramel or caramel? Tell me, because I'm more of a caramel person, but sometimes say caramel. Not really, because caramel it's a place, it's not. Anyways, so once you're done with that, you will just basically just transfer it back onto the apples. So while that's cooling down for now, you can just transfer the apples back into the bowl. Oh, it smells good. It literally smells like apple pie filling, and it just reminds me of the holidays, because the holidays are here. Like, this year went by fast. I remember last year's holidays, but then again, I was inside for most of the year as well as everyone else was because of Miss Rona ruining our plans and everything. But gosh, ooh, that smells super good. So you just basically just put all of them back into the pan or into the bowl. So I think that's pretty much good for now. And I'm slowly starting to learn that it's okay if you make a mess while cooking, because that's bound to happen. So, because I don't like mess, but. So we are going to be working on the flour while we wait for this to cool, because this has to be more like at room temperature. So I might actually put this into the fridge while we spread out the dough. Okay, so here are, I don't know, I feel like it's too crummy, but I don't know, hopefully me freezing it, or not freezing it, but like chilling it last night will hopefully, I really don't know how this is gonna go, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, you're gonna have to let this go to room temperature a little bit, so you just have to sit out for a little bit just so it can like not crack as much. So hopefully I'll see you guys in a few minutes and start rolling it, and hopefully it will be great. Okay, so I'm gonna start. So hopefully, I'll start with this one since it's like less cracked, so hopefully it will, oh gosh. This is a mess. This isn't gonna work. This is gonna be a horrible pie. It's gonna be breaking. It's gonna be a disaster. Just watch. I'm sorry, I failed everyone. I failed John, I failed all the bakers in the world. Wait, I forgot to flour the thing. No, frick frack. Okay, first off, get some flour. You know, just flour up your entire area that you're gonna be working with. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, and then you transfer the dough onto the pastry mat. No matter how horrible it is. You know what? Screw it. You know what? I don't care. So, anyways. So I think what we're supposed to do is start to roll it out. Actually, I think we're supposed to do this first, just so it doesn't stick onto the roller. I don't know how to bake. Anyway, so I think that's good. So just roll it out. It's not going out. It's not working. Does it need to be chilled more? I don't get it. Like, or not chilled, but like thawed more. Probably does, huh? What is this? How do you do this? Yup, I think I need to like wait for it a little bit more, because it's like cracking a little bit and I don't want it to crack. And I have to like lift it up every so often. Flour it a little bit more. flip it over. Oh, oh God, look at those cracks. Like I said, I'm not a baker, so. And this is supposed to be the bottom too, gosh darn it. It's happening, things are happening. Probably just not the way I want it to happen, but it's happening. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just very cracked. It's falling everywhere. This reminds me of like my ceramics class in like high school, where like you can't just like hide your cracks or your bubbles inside your clay because like it'll explode once it's like being processed and everything. So this is definitely not gonna be a nice pie. Okay, so once I feel like it's good enough, I'm supposed to like roll it onto the pin. Here we go. I'll try it on this side first. This side seems a little bit more stable. Ugh, this is gonna be horrible. You can already tell it's like cracking still. Gosh. Anyways, here's your pie thing, and then you just slowly lay it on top. Hey, that's pretty bad. Gosh, I don't know how this is gonna bake, or if I can literally just like lay some things on top. Doesn't hurt to try. Actually it does, because I want it to look pretty. Bad spots, hopefully it might work. Maybe it will be fine. Maybe not. So I don't know anymore. At least I made it myself. That's one thing that not many people can say, that I know of at least, that they made their own pie crust. What the heck was I saying? Okay, then put this aside and then I'll work on the other piece, which is even more cracked than this one, so I don't even know how it's supposed to like work or anything. So anyways, this is, look how crummy it is. It's just literally just like falling out of the thing, and I don't know at all. Maybe baking is not in my vocabulary. It's literally just crumbling. This is a mess. A hot, stinking mess. At least this is for the lattice, so it'll be on top, so it won't be as bad. Use my strength to combine them into one piece. And I'm supposed to pick this up? How? It just keeps on cracking every time I try and do anything with it. So, okay, it's working. It's starting to become together at least. I know I'm gonna have to flip it eventually, or like soon. But it's starting to work a little bit, just a little bit, barely, or not. This whole thing can just like crumble. Symbolization for my life. There, it looks perfect. Gosh, god darn it. You know what? We'll see how this works. I don't think it's gonna be a lattice top. I think it'll just be a random top. So I'll make it work somehow. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna get out my pie filling and just put it in the pie crust. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. So we're just gonna slowly distribute all of the stuff into the pie, which looks really nice actually. I just hope that it'll bake fine. Yeah, I just want to put that around. Like, it kind of looks actually pretty decent. So it's just the lattice that I'm just like, what the heck am I gonna do with that? So I'll try and lattice it up, I guess. This might be just like a one lattice, I guess. A one-way lattice. Is that a thing? pretty sure I can make it a thing. I'm pretty sure I can make it work regardless, but still, it's just like, I wish that it worked. Like, look at that. That looks actually pretty thick. So I think maybe I could just roll it out. That will definitely flatten it up. I don't know, I think it's too big too, so. It broke! I don't like this at all. Well, there's one piece. I feel like now would have been a great time to actually start rolling it instead of trying to roll it while it was still cold. Which I knew, John told me to not do it while it was still cold, but I don't know, I'm just very impatient, and I guess I can learn from my mistakes. So I don't think this will actually work, but you know what, we'll see. Yay. You know what, this will have to do for now. I'm not gonna be defeated just yet. Pretty decent looking lattice. Here we go. One piece and the second piece. There, that's one portion of it done. Yay. It doesn't look that bad, actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue. Don't crack. Gosh darn it. Do what I want you to do. Fine, you know what? I'm just gonna lace it up. So every other one, this will be the worst looking pie ever. Hey, at least I'm persistent in doing this lattice top. I could have literally just like not done a top at all. So this is something. I really wish, I don't know, this is my first time doing it, and like it's not even cooked yet, so I still have to see if it'll actually turn out nice or taste good or whatever. It's somewhat decent. I think I'll show you guys a closer look at this before I put it in the oven. Oh wait, I have to still egg wash this. But yeah, look at it. It's like, it's not that bad, but it's still like kind of, it's really bad. Like, it doesn't look that bad from a distance, but then like if you look at it like up close, you can definitely tell there's like, it's horrible. But you know what, I don't care. I'm happy with how it turned out. Just have to do the finishing touches, then I'll be done. Okay, so for this, I am gonna need 1 egg. Just crack it in there. You're also gonna need a little bit of heavy cream. But anyways, you just whisk, 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 whisk. You're gonna want to brush it onto the lattice. I don't know where my brush is, and I'm super annoyed. So I'm gonna use my spoon, dip it on like its back, and then just try to like do it. Cause like, I don't know, like John says, you wanna take your time with this. Make sure there's like no like hidden spots, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be since I'm using a spoon, because I can't find my freaking thing and I don't know where it is. I'm super upset. I literally saw it like 2 days ago and I don't know where it is now. So I'm just like, oh well, like it's done. This is over with, you know. Kind of want this to be over with just so I can see the end result. So yeah, you don't want to do it too much, but you still want to do it enough. Or just watch John's video. I don't get why you're watching this video. This is horrible. And yeah, I egg washed everything, I think. I hope so. And then before we pop this in the oven, you're gonna get 1/4 cup of sugar. And alongside the sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. So hopefully after this, you just stir it on up. That's right, we're gonna actually put it on top of the pie just so it can have like that kind of, it looks, oh, it smells so good. It reminds me of like Michael's during the fall and winter times. Gosh, this is gonna be, I don't know, I'm just so proud of myself. Then you just basically are gonna sprinkle it on top of here. So you wanna make sure you get it, you know, everywhere. Be generous with it, you know, use 1/4, It's not like you're gonna put it back once you mix it, so just enjoy it, you know. Dying. Even though this is horrible, I really did enjoy like actually baking or like making something to bake. I'm not looking forward to cleaning any of this up, but you know, it was still super fun to do, super fun to like make the actual dough, because most people, even my mom, and she loves to cook, never really made her own dough before. So I'm just really impressed with myself that I could actually, like, even though it looks really bad, I still did it, and hopefully pretty soon I can actually like be decent at it. Maybe like a year from now I can like critique myself and be like, oh, this is what I did wrong, I can't believe I did this, yada yada yada. So we'll see, we'll see. I think this is pretty much done with, and it looks pretty awesome, not gonna lie, even with the cracks and everything. But from a distance you can't even tell, it kind of looks like a pretty decent pie. Let me show you guys it real quick before I pop it into the oven. There you go. Okay, like I said, it looks, but you know, it looks, I don't know, I'm pretty proud of myself for like this being the first time I'm actually like doing something and like composing and like combining everything to actually make something. So now hopefully like once it cooks it'll be great. But it looks decent, you know, like I'm not that upset about it. Like, of course there are better pies out there obviously, but for now, you know, hopefully this will be fine. Okay, for this you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, you can put the finished product onto the top like so. And then before you do anything, you're gonna want to get some tin foil like John does, and you're basically just gonna wrap outsides of the pie crust in foil. And that will basically just like make sure everything's cooked, especially like on the sides, like the sides won't be overcooked and the middle won't be like not cooked. So hopefully this will like prevent that from happening. So you're gonna need a big piece. I don't know, this is the biggest piece of foil that I've used in my life, so. Ripping. Do you guys hate that when you're so close to the end and it just rips? Like, But anyways, fold it in half. And then you're basically just gonna, it's not gonna, I knew it was too good to be true. Like, it's not done. It's not all the way, so I'm gonna have to add a little bit more. So hopefully it will actually really work out, because I'm really excited just to see what it looks like. Like, even if it looks really, really bad, like hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still proud of this regardless. Okay, let me see if it's ready. Oof, it is. So I'm just gonna wanna put this into the oven and wait for 30 minutes, or at least until it's like kind of like golden brown, and then it'll be done. So I'll see you guys whenever that is, because I'm gonna put this in. Actually, hey, but yeah, so, and I so wish it luck. There we go, and cook 30 minutes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. So I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. I have to get my thing out and actually like record it, or I can't even speak right now. This took like 3-something hours, so I don't know. So let me just put a timer for 30 minutes, and yeah, well, I'll see you guys whenever that is. In the meantime, I have so much stuff to clean up. And what do you do with the extra dough? Like, I don't know. I'll see you guys in a little bit, like right now. Okay, so it's been over 30 minutes and I cleaned up everything, so I guess or mostly everything, so I'm happy about that. But let me give you a little update on the pie situation, because I don't know if this is a problem or not. Okay, you see that? Like, it looks great. It looks like it's baking, but the problem is that I think the lattice top, I think I put I made the strips a little bit too thick. Because you know how I was saying, like, and I honestly should have thought about like making them thinner, but I was just like so stressed out, as you guys could have told, or as you guys could tell. So like, I don't think it's baking as evenly as I think it should. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna leave in there for a little bit longer, but I don't want to like have everything else cook except for the top, and then the sides be like super bad, and then like the top be like decently kind of cooked. So I don't know how that's gonna go, which, you know, that's just basically, it's just the style of what's happening today. It's just basically just a mess. So I don't know how that's gonna go for now. So I think I might leave in there for a little bit more, and you guys will see the results regardless. So yeah. But on a side note, it smells amazing, not gonna lie. So I think that's a good thing. So okay, so here is the final product. It looks pretty great, right? I'm super happy with how it turned out. Of course, there are some parts that are still undercooked or almost cooked, which I'm pretty bummed about, because I should have known to cut the strips or just to make it thinner, but I didn't really think about it at the time because I was just super stressed. But overall, I'm pretty proud of this. I'm just pretty proud of just making a dessert for the first time, like actually baking for the first time in my life on my own without anyone's help. It was super hard, it was super difficult. There were times where I definitely, as you guys could tell, was super stressed out and kind of gave up hope, but I was still like, you know what, either way, this is gonna be something that I create, and it kind of doesn't look that bad. So I'm pretty happy about it overall. And of course, you can't forget the ice cream on top. Of course, I don't have an ice cream scooper, but of course I just used my fork, put it on top, and that is pretty much it. So there you go. And I think I kind of learned something from making this dessert, is that basically, no matter how the end product turns out, no matter what it looks like, as long as you have fun with what you're doing and you enjoy it and you really put your time and effort into it, that's all that matters essentially. It doesn't really matter if it looks too good, too bad. Of course it's gonna matter if like it's undercooked and stuff, but I'm just saying that some people probably would have given up halfway through, or not even before today, honestly, after the mess yesterday. But I'm still here, I am done, I baked it, I did it, and here it is. So basically, as long as you put in the time and the effort, it doesn't really matter the end result, as long as you had fun doing it. And I definitely had fun making this, and the last thing that I need to do is taste it. So hopefully it tastes good. We'll see. I'll get some ice cream. It's still a little bit hot, so I don't want to like burn my mouth or something. Okay, here we go. I made this? Wow. Absolutely wow. It's not as bad. Like, definitely the sugar coating and the cinnamon on top definitely helped it a lot. And these parts are actually cooked, which I'm surprised about in a good way. There's some other parts in the pie that aren't as cooked, but this part was actually really good, so I'm pretty proud of it. I don't know, I might not do desserts or baking in general as often as cooking, but I still feel like I have potential, and hopefully I can, you know, get better as time goes on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really did enjoy making this pie, and I can't take all this credit myself, because if it wasn't for Preppy Kitchen and John, I wouldn't have been able to make this. So thank you to him. Thank you for basically just giving us recipes to try out and just have fun with it, and telling us, and just basically just showing us that anyone can bake. And I know that I'm not as great of a baker right now, but hopefully I can be decently as good as you are, or better. Probably not, probably never, but I just really enjoy. Hopefully one day I can meet you and like thank you, because a lot of the meals that I've made that not necessarily I filmed but just like I made in general are from your recipes. So I just want to really thank you, thank your mom, just thank everyone. And I just thank you to whoever's watching this. I really did enjoy making this, like I said, and I just want to finish this. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this whole thing or not, but you know, I can try. You know, just one more taste before I go. I made this. And again, from now on, every Tuesday, I'll try and upload a new recipe video or whatever. So Tasty Tuesdays with Landen Mendoza is gonna be a weekly thing instead of an every other Tuesday thing. Because I feel that, you know what, might as well just go all into it instead of just having that week gap. So might as well just go all in for it. So watch out for another video next Tuesday. And also, if you guys want to follow me on my social media accounts, I'll definitely be posting all of the things I cook here onto my social media accounts, as well as everything else that I do or that I react to or that I vlog or anything. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all the usual things, and until the next Tasty Tuesdays, the hunger won't stop. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Boo! It's actually